Hi all, welcome to another special EP of Hashout podcast. Today we have a very special guest from the Institute of Livingstone Secondary School. We have Sir Vernon Fernandez. Sorry if I got the name wrong.
Yeah, it is right.
It's really a very unique name, I would say.
Yeah,
So
it's an Anglo-Indian name.
Pardon, sir?
It's an Anglo-Indian name.
Anglo-Indian name.
Yeah.
Right, that's the first. Yeah, for me as well. So, first of all, I just want to wish every teachers out there a very happy Teachers Day, and you as well, sir.
Thank you.
And happy Teachers Day, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I believe that teachers are like the backbone of our society because without them, the younger generation, they are being guided by the teachers.
Right.
We all know that. So, and they have a lot of things going behind them, teachers. They have social life as well, and they have what do you say it school activities or school work. So,
Yeah.
sir, from your point of view, how do you juggle between work and your personal life?
We all have to adjust, no matter what work you do, whether you're a teacher or whether you are, a layman working for some company or the other. We all have to adjust our lives according to where the bread is earned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, as a teacher, we have a lot more holidays than the others have, but every day in a teacher's life is very different.
Yeah.
From day to day, we have different types of children from different backgrounds, from different walks of life. And we have to deal with them accordingly.
Yes.
As human beings, not as animals, because you treat animals, we treat them all the same. But every child is unique and it has its own plus points and minus points. From my experience over here in Nagaland, may I speak about that?
Yeah, please. Sure.
Okay. So when I first came in over here, I fell in love with the children. Why? Because they are more or less diamonds in the raw, diamonds, waiting to get polished.
Yes.
It was that way. And why I stayed along in Nagaland is because the children over here are full of love, full of zeal, full of zest, full of naughtiness. Yeah, full of naughtiness too. But the thing is, as a teacher, if you learn to tap their talents, their abilities to do different things, now you will find that a lot of our Naga children are very, very talented. They're extremely talented. Yeah, some of them like books, some of them don't like books. I guess it's there everywhere.
Yeah.
But mother and father are sending you to school to study, so you study. But eventually, it's the child who we have to look after and give him a skill so that after his education is over, even if he passes class 10 or even if he passes class 12, he should have a certain skill in which at least he can look up to himself proudly, and earn his own bread,
Right.
besides going into anything else. So that's my thing for children. And I've been dealing most of them.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a lot of them from different backgrounds. But however, I would like to request the parents to give more time to their children.
Yes, that's right.
Mother and father are always very busy. So the next best thing to do is give them tuition, to make sure that they do their studies properly. Yes, we will exist, but mom and dad comes first.
That's very true. Yeah.
Okay? They are the best teachers. They are the best teachers.
And like you said, sir, you have been dealing with a lot of different types of students.
Yeah.
So particularly in Nagaland, I would say, we have some disruptive students, I would say. In some areas. So how do you usually deal with them? Cope up with them or something, some methods that you use or maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Let me be very frank. I don't blame the students.
All right.
Those that are disruptive are looking for attention, which they do not get from home or from their surroundings. They are disruptive because they want the attention, they want the love, they want somebody to care for them. So that's why they try to come to the forefront.
Yes.
However, what we do is in our schools, or rather, I won't speak about anybody as such. I'll talk about what I do. First, I try to bring them under control. In the sense, there's nothing like love. There's nothing like counseling. No, there's nothing like getting them to listen to you. And the only way that they will listen to you and they will try to change is if you give them responsibilities. Like, make him a school captain or class monitor, or, give him a certain area to look after. Give him responsibilities. Once you give him responsibilities, he feels important.
Yeah, that is very true.
He feels important, and then therefore, slowly but surely, he will, come onto the track. But responsibilities should be given to disruptive children. That's one part. Second part is a professional counselor should be appointed. Okay. See, we as lay people, as those who are working in the field for so long with children, we have a general idea of, what is lacking in the children. A general idea, I say. No, not a professional. If you look from a professional point of view, they will have a different aspect of things. So professional counseling should be given to disruptive children and find out what is the main cause of it. Sometimes, see, the thing is, I'm talking about my experiences with children, okay? What I find is mom and dad not at home, okay? No attention is given. They are left with the minis in the house. Food is being served with the minis. Mom and dad, when they come home, they are fighting. Some are come from broken families. They're left with their grandmother, or they are left with the aunt or the uncle. And they are really mixed up. The kids are really mixed up. That's why I say I don't blame the kids. I don't blame the kids. It's the society. We need to really take care of the children. We need to really take care and love them. We need to love them. That is very important. Once they feel that they are loved, they'll do anything for you. I promise you. They'll do anything. Once they feel that they are loved by anyone, they will come forward and they will help you. They will change. They will change. Like we see so many kids nowadays, either they're into booze or they're into drugs or they're into this, right? Because parents try to buy their love, okay, by giving them money.
Yes.
They try to buy their love. Why? Because they are coming in, they come for 1 day, 2 days, and then they're gone out on their business again. Then mom will come in 1 day, 2 days, and then again they're gone out. So I think this is a big problem that we are facing out over here. I'm not saying all. Okay, I'm not saying all. But there are a lot of disruptive kids.
Like you mentioned it, like actually from your perspective, I really like that perspective of yours. Like where it's not the children's fault, but it's because from the home they came from, maybe they have some issues at home. Which they bring it, like
right.
The environment that
the environment in which they are living in.
Yeah. That's a very positive way of looking at it.
So, like it's kind of funny, but during our time as well, or like we have also heard about like teachers and students having a relationship kind of thing. How do you say about that?
Okay. It depends on what sort of a relationship you're talking about. If it's a love-hate relationship, that's a different issue, okay? But a relationship between the teacher and the student is very important, okay? A relationship. No, I am not talking about the wrong part of a relationship. No, but if the teacher is young and there's only a gap of 5 years, 6 years, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And in that case, I think the best thing is to do is, transfer the kid or transfer the teacher. Because no school would like to have pregnancy, in the school. Okay, between male and female, or whichever thing is. But a relationship between a teacher is very important. It is very important. Oh, this guy, my relationship with him has been for 15 years now. He's still strong with me.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah?
Audience, we have ex-alumni from Livingstone as well. Actually, he was the one who introduced us to you and all that. So,
Okay.
so we're very thankful to him. His name is Young Lee. He's single, so yeah. So check it out, guys. So, anyway, sir, I'll just total shift of direction. Like nowadays in this education system, like before we were using books or like other old methods, but now technology came into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your opinion on regards to that? Does it make your work easier or harder, or like is it harder to control students because of technology, or like how is it?
Let's say my students have become smarter than me.
Mm-hmm.
They even question us in the class
Sure.
regarding certain topics.
It's okay.
Why? Because everything is available on Google.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
And these guys are all into Google.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have a certain chapter that you are going to teach them, no, you have to prepare yourself well, no, to
Sure.
be able to answer them.
Sure.
Right. Technology is coming. It's really good. Okay. But it has its plus points and it has its minus points. Okay. Now, plus points, yes. Knowledge is full in the Google and in technology. Everything is there. Whatever you need, access is there. Okay. But having said that, how much of time do they spend on constructive, topics?
Okay.
Okay, constructive topics, like pertaining to the subjects in the book.
Yes.
Okay, pertaining to the subject. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, technology is very good. But how much time do they spend, on constructive evaluations of their subjects or whatever they are doing in the school? Most of them are all on social media.
Yeah. Games.
Yeah, for games, gaming, social media. No? And I don't know whether I'm saying the right thing or am I speaking as an old man. But I found that my children nowadays are no more physical. In the sense, they don't want to play games. You ask them to play games. Yeah, if they got no phone, yes, they'll play games. No? If they got no phones, yes, they'll do this. If they got no phones, yes, they'll do that. No? But when you talk about being physical, like we were in school, we never had any phones or anything like it. We didn't have that technology. So we were very physically strong. Physically strong, mentally strong. But now I find that most of the children, you want to keep them quiet? Give them the phone. Okay, you want to keep them quiet? You give them the phone. You don't want to be disturbed? Give them the phone. Everything is now circled and centered around the phone, which I feel is not a healthy thing. A timing should be allotted to the kids. Now, okay, free time, fine. Now, like, okay, after dinner, 1 hour, 2 hours, have the phone. Enjoy yourself. Phone should be taken back. Why? Because I have found, I'm talking about my own family, okay? They're stuck with that phone right till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they can't get up in the morning again. They find it difficult. Then they get sick, things and all that again. And then, you go to a party. Let's say we go to a party, okay, like adults and everybody, like let's say family dinner. Okay, let's say family dinner. Going to a restaurant, to have a good time together. We're all sitting down, ordering, and everybody has got their phones with them. There's no conversation anymore.
Yeah.
Among people, there's no more conversation. It's just, that phone right through. So I would request the parents, our parents, all parents, restrict their time with the phone. I think they will become better human beings.
I agree.
Yeah. That's
but that's very like.
And technology, like when you talk about technology, yes, technology does help in the education field. It does help a lot, but it should be used in a constructive way. constructive way.
Like there should be some proper supervision.
Yeah, supervision should be there. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. And yeah, that's actually very. I mean, like I think now I would like to bring out something from my past as well.
Yeah.
Something which I faced and I was kind of disappointed. You know, as a when I was like during my high school days, we had a parent teacher kind of
Interaction.
Yeah, interaction kind of thing. And then during the time, I was a bit shy, reserved to myself. So my dad came, obviously. So at that time, so there was this particular teacher who I would name, obviously. He was the one who was interacting with us. But I can like the way that he was talking to me in front of my father, I felt very like disappointed, I would say. Like the way he was speaking. And I really felt bad because it was with my dad as well. So and then after he left, there came another teacher. But they were both teachers. But the second teacher, he was better, I would say. Like in approach with my father or the relation that he knew how to handle us. So like usually during a parents teacher meeting or something like that, how do you go about explaining the things to the parents without downgrading the student?
They say no. All 5 fingers are not the same, right? Different people have different aspects of looking at things. You love a child from your heart, you won't let him down. Okay? But then again, 40 children you can't love all the same. Okay, 40 children you can't love all the same. However, being children, the elders should understand how the child feels. If you're really interested in the children and interested in the teaching field, you must know how the child feels. Sometimes we do have to chastise the child, but try to do it alone.
Very true.
No.
Very true.
If you want to say anything to a child, you want to yell at the child, or you want to, reprimand him. No, he should be chastised alone. No, because all of us, even if we are grown up, if we are told something in front of somebody else, we also feel angry. No, they are human beings.
It really demoralizes us.
Yeah, it does demoralize. So, like, if there's anything to be told, it is better to tell the children separately. And if the teacher wants to talk to the parents, you should tell the child, please stand outside the classroom. I would like to speak to you alone. No, keep that separately. But when you want to praise the child for the good that he has done, bring him together. Okay, bring him together with the parent. Then after that, the parent will also feel proud. The child will also feel proud. But whatever has been said separately will not count so much. Okay? Father knows what he has to do because he's been spoken separately. Child has been spoken separately. The child knows what he has to do. Right? Bring them together, patch them up together by praising the child. Because I'll tell you one thing. As a parent, no one would like to hear anything bad about their children.
Yes.
No one. No one. Definitely no one. That's it. I think I've answered your question.
That's actually like from your answers, I kind of feel like I wish you were my teacher growing up. I gonna feel. But actually, like the way you answered it, like it was really eye-opening to me. I didn't think of it in that sense. Actually, I was like, but the way you said it, and I think that answers perfectly. Yeah. And then before the interview began, like we were talking something about NEP. I'm not sure about it. To bring that up, it's the education system for the audience who don't know about it. They are implementing it. I think they had they were formulating it in the year 2020, I guess. And then they're implementing it now in some schools and all that. So basically, in this NDP policy, like there's 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. 5 years is for foundation, 3 years is for the what's it?
The first years,
Yeah, the middle. The
In
middle.
middle.
Yeah, and the third one is for the I kind of
middle school.
middle school, and then
Yeah,
the fourth one is
yeah,
high school.
yeah,
Even I'm quite confused about it. To be honest, yeah. And I did some research on it as well, and I saw some strong points in regard to that, but I also saw some negative feedbacks in regard to that. Yeah.
Regarding that, I would say the age groups are fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Way different.
it's well defined. The age groups are well defined.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way it should be. But there are a lot of other policies that have come in like a bomb. Okay, which a lot of us don't understand. Yes, we are all going for trainings. We are all understanding this. But the thing is that NEP, according to me, according to me, is that it cannot be used everywhere. Okay, it cannot be used in all the states in all India and having a common ground for everything. I don't think that is the right thing, according to me. What I feel is that first of all, the teachers need to be trained, in this NEP. Then after that, they should give it a trial for at least a year. Then after implementing it for a year, take out all the good points that we need for the betterment of the children, not for the betterment of the establishment. Okay, but for the betterment of the children. Whatever good points that we can implement, for the betterment of the children, I think that would be the best thing that could happen. That could happen.
Yeah.
Because first of all, increase of paperwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of huge increase in paperwork. Which gives us teachers less time to concentrate on our children, on the well-being of the children.
That's the most important.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing. So I think they should think seriously about this before implementing it.
And then there comes the talk of infrastructure as well, and then hiring new people. I mean, there's a lot of things in regards to this NEP. Yeah. So like you said, so it's better not to go much in depth.
Yeah, because it's very controversial right now.
Very much.
Yeah, it's very controversial, and I really wouldn't like to comment anything on this right now. Maybe after a year or so, when we have gone through the mill, when we know exactly what we are talking about, because just paperwork is not good enough. You can't sit down and read down all the rules of NEP because the book in itself is 206 pages. Okay,
Yeah, right.
So we cannot comment on it right now until we go through everything, in the field. In the field. Once we go through it in the field, and when we start implementing it, then we'll find out what are the strong points and the drawbacks. Central government might say this, central government might say that. But then again, in the field, how do we go about it? That is left to be seen.
So there have been talks going on last summer breaks here in our state regarding the assignments and projects for the students during the summer breaks. There's some concerned parents, they were up to the point that the teachers or the school authority themselves should stop giving assignments and projects to the students, especially during summer vacation. They should let the student have their
Free time.
Yeah, free time.
A bonding with their parents. Okay.
Yeah, what is your opinion on that as well?
See, why we do this is that we don't want them to get out of touch with their books. Okay, because when they come back, they come back nil.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we give them we need to give them something to do. Okay, but the thing is, we mustn't give them too much to do.
Yes.
No, just to keep them occupied. See, otherwise you just leave a child like that without anything to do. What happens is devil's workshop.
Yeah.
Okay, his mind becomes a devil's workshop, and he will harass his parents. I don't know what they can do. They can do anything. They can do anything.
Nowadays, so
so a limited amount of projects should be given to them. No, maybe 2 subjects or 3 subjects.
Yeah.
No, not all 5 subjects or all 6 subjects or all 10 subjects. Not like that. No, major subjects, things that will interest the children where there's construction of things to be done, interesting, something interesting for the children to do, to keep them occupied, to just keep them occupied, but not stress them out, but not stress them out.
So like a balance.
Yeah, it should be a balance. But if you say, don't give them projects, I will not agree with that. That I will not agree with. Because they need to be kept occupied.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, really frankly speaking, when they come back after school, come back and join school, they are like,
Yeah.
they don't know what is happening. It's like starting school all over again.
Yeah.
No, but if we keep them connected with us, it helps.
Yeah.
It helps. It helps us. It helps the parents. It helps the kids. But like you said, not too much. Not too much. Keep it in a balance where the children enjoy themselves, in their free time. It's that way.
Like you said about like when the child is getting work, you explain to them.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah.
I mean that's true. That is really true. But it's getting quite hot. Sorry about that. But I would like to end this this episode.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. So before we end this EP, with like being in a teaching field for a very long time yourself, would you like to convey a message to the students out there on this special occasion that is Teachers' Day?
Okay. Yeah. You guys, I'm talking about students. I, as a teacher, love you very much. And I would like to request all of you to love your teachers back. And be friends with your teachers. No, don't take them as your enemy.
Yeah.
If you have any problems, please go to your teachers, ask them. They will be forever willing to help you. But also, please do the work that they are giving you to do.
I think that pretty much sums about it. It's like I had one question.
Yeah, sure.
Nowadays, I can see a lot of young like people our ages who are like really interested in teaching. And
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends as well who are in the teaching profession.
Yeah.
So like, do you have like any tips or points from your teaching experience to those young teachers out there on how to move their career ahead or like who are joining the teaching career? Like, do you want to like share any words to them or like how to approach the students or some?
Okay, for the young guys who have got brothers and sisters at home, start teaching them first. Okay, start teaching them. Start teaching the young ones around you. See if you can fit in or not. Okay, because not everybody can be a teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the problem. Right?
Yeah. So if you really want to be a teacher, start teaching, the locality children, helping them out in their studies, or like you say, tuitions. I wouldn't say take tuitions, but I would like to say like help out those children that are in need of help where education is concerned. And while doing that, you will come to learn yourself. Whether you can be a teacher or not.
Yeah.
And if you can be a teacher, you're more than welcome in the teaching profession. Yeah? We need good teachers.
Yeah.
We need good teachers who can love. Main thing is to love the children, because I've seen a lot of teachers they have got huge degrees and they have all that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you cannot get your message across to the children, you're of no use. Your degrees are of no use. Okay, so first learn to love the local ones. Now get into them. Then after that, if you find that you're really interested in, then go finish your TTC or go in for your DLED or go in for your BA, BEd, and then from there progress. But you must love what you're doing. Otherwise, teaching is not easy.
Yes.
I'll tell you that much. It is not easy.
Yeah.
But no 2 days are the same. Every day is a different day.
Yeah.
Different day. Because the mood of the children, they change.
Yeah.
No? So you have to change according to them. You know? So it's like that. And once they learn to love you, there's nothing more better than the love of children. There's nothing better than love of children.
It's really a very really good message. To be honest, like I think from this episode we have learned a lot. To be honest, like it opened. I don't know about you guys or like but it opened my it opened a lot of my thoughts actually.
Okay.
So thank you for that, sir.
Oh, welcome.
Once
Welcome.
again, happy Teachers Day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
all
so
teachers
much.
out there.
Yeah.
So signing out and until next time. Want to add something?
Yeah, the whole audience and those who are watching, please subscribe to our channel so that we have an AC the next time. Not vibing on our
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.